Alright, well, I almost took off and forgot to make y'all a video. Been out here since before sunup this morning so that I could move the beehives. They used to be sitting right over thereabouts where that mountain of dirt is now, and I got out here early this morning and actually loaded them all in the bucket of the excavator and drove them over to there. So I was able to get all of them in the bucket. Good thing it's a good big bucket. Get all of them in the bucket, plus the bricks, plus the stand and everything, and move it all in one shot. Oh, but anyway, today was a excellent day. I got around this morning. The only downside was my dozer guy I thought was going to show up with his dozer, and then he never showed up, and I can't get a hold of him, so I don't really know what's going on there. Anyway, so I went ahead and went around. First thing I did was started up this brush pile this morning, got it lit and going again. Started this one a little bit, got it lit and going. Same thing with the back one. Only the back one I went ahead and cleaned up all the trees I had windrowed from when I did the extra clearing work for the pond. Went ahead and moved all those forward and put them on the pile. So this morning, that was a great big tall pile covered in green pine, mind you, that my last clearing guys couldn't figure out how to get it to burn, and by God, I got it to burn. Yeah, I had a burn pile already underneath of it, but still. Green pine, and there ain't much left of it now. It's all burned up pretty well. Anyway, once I got them all lit and going, came back over here and I started stripping topsoil. So you can see what we're doing, what I'm doing. I'm going down about 2 feet, and that's all the topsoil, really, about 2 feet deep, which I say that like, oh man, that's all you got. You know, some places have a lot more than that. Some places have a lot less. But pretty much right at 2 feet, you hit a pretty solid boundary, which it's hard for you guys to see because this clay is kind of crusted over, and it's pretty rough looking, obviously, because I'm doing it with the excavator with the teeth on the bucket. But right about this level is where I hit a clay boundary, and so that's what I want. I want to get all this sandy, silty topsoil out of the way down to good clay, and then I'll backfill with clay from the pond. So we're digging down 2 feet, going up 3 feet. I know I've told you guys all that before. So a total of 5 feet of fill to get us up to that 3 feet above grade mark. So I didn't have trucks here. I didn't have a dozer here to move the material out of the way. So I was just racking stuff back, you know, cutting it back with the excavator, stacking it behind me. And that worked okay, but I mean, I'm really getting to a point where I'm having to move it again and again and again, and that's really time consuming and it's really inefficient. So if I can't get a hold of my dozer guy this evening, I'll call my truck driver tomorrow morning and we'll get him in here and I'll have him start loading out this whole pile. I drove up on top of it earlier, which was really fun and cool because I was sitting up on my mountain above the world looking around at my empire, you know. But I'll get him in here and start loading out all this topsoil, and we'll just drive it over and dump it over there in the northwest corner so it's out of our way for now. And then I might continue to load him with topsoil, or we can go around and I can start actually digging the pond and have him move clay. So either way, I'm probably going to put in a whole day with him trucking. I'm trying to figure out which way I can get the most material moved. Obviously start with this topsoil, get it out of the way, and then we'll start moving clay. I don't really want to put a whole lot of clay in here until I've got a dozer or a compactor or something to be able to spread it out and put it in, you know, 6-inch lifts. I don't want to just dump it all in here with the truck and then have it not pack and settle right. So anyway, we will for sure have something different going tomorrow. I don't know that I'll make a lot of videos throughout the day. I'm going to try to get some shots with my camera on the tripod for you, and do, you know, probably get those up later, just some action shots of me digging and doing the work. But I'll probably just do these little daily updates for now, because I know some of you guys like to follow it and see the progress. So that's it for now. I'll quit rambling, but good day, and I dug me a good size hole.